Hello, this is the same version of me that you probably saw in week 8's video because it's me about 2 seconds later, catching up on some logs. Uh, so for week 9 stuff, I was focusing on my German piece, which is Frühlingslied, brain flop. Um, and just like the aria I'm working on, there are moments where you have a beautiful line that uh, comes out of eighth notes, and again, the tendency is to want to be choppy sometimes with an eighth note phrase. So that's not how you want to approach these, of course. So let me give you an example of words, and I'll speak incorrectly, or I'll sing incorrectly, and then I'll show you all the right way to treat a phrase that's eighth notey and a little choppy. So 1 in verse 3 for me made me figure out that this is the approach I need to take. The, again, carrying of the line. And while this is not a melisma this time. We have different vowels and different notes as well. So it's not exactly a melisma, not even close. But what I was hearing about in my lesson is when you're having these moving up and down phrases, which happens a lot in our singing, it's better for you to actually keep a very similar shape throughout all of these words and vowels, because the more you modify or the more that you over open on some things, the more disconnected your line's going to feel. So my words in this one phrase I'm going to use as the example is Und ich bring mein Schätzle ein Feigele Strauß. So a lot of different stuff in there. It would not sound good for me to try to make everything sound like it's in its own spot. So like, ich bring mein Schätzle ein Feigele Strauß. That all needs to happen, but you can kind of compress the way that you do so to where your timbre is not sounding affected, and the line also keeps its integrity and also has more beauty that way, because it just sounds like it's a moving airwave that has some pretty words and notes. So the correct way, if I'm going to do this correctly right, would sound like this. Und ich bring mein Schätzle ein Feigele Strauß. And singing would be this. Und ich bring mein Schätzle ein Feigele Strauß. I wasn't connected on the beginning of that. Let me try that again. Und ich bring mein Schätzle ein Feigele Strauß. So I still need to work on that, but having that in mind is a good thing going forward. And for anyone who hasn't heard of that sort of idea, keep that in your satchel of things to work on, because it's important and will make your singing easier. It'll make you sound like a more consistent voice when you're performing in front of people, and that's important because people, think that's something that distinguishes more amateurs from people who've been working on stuff for a while. So hope that helps, and I'll see you all next time.